Well, I thought my Thursdays were actually going to be free for at least the end of the year, but I had to get one of these races in because I have not done the second split race. And for the qualifiers of the Indy NXT qualifying series on the road to Indy and the road to Pro, I am Gary Gatto. It is so good to be here for IndyCar night on iRacing, and albeit it is the Indy NXT cars, or as I call the Indy NXT because I'm such a wrestling fan, but it's the Indy NXT cars at Laguna Seca, a long-time IndyCar track on the IndyCar schedule, and we will talk a little bit about that for today's race. But it is the second split of the qualifying series tonight, and some of these drivers are on the bubble to make the top 21 to get the promotion and the pro license to go racing for the big money when that kicks off in the start of the new year. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to P1's broadcasting of Round 6 of the 2025 Indy NXT Thrustmaster Qualifying Series second split, coming to you from Laguna Seca. As always, joining me in the booth is Luis Gonzalez Nunez, but also getting the promotion to join me this week is Luca Tedesco, who has been on the past couple of episodes, on the past couple of races for the second split. Luca, welcome. Good to finally be working with you. And we're here at Laguna Seca, one of the more challenging courses that you'll ever put an IndyCar, an open wheel car on. Very fast and very quick and very blind corners, but we have a lot of racers here that are on the bubble. And next week, or in 2 weeks from now, is cut week. Who is going to make the top 30 or the top 21 to make that field of 33?
Well, that's the fun part about sports. That's what I love about competition. Nobody knows. And it should be one heck of a race, Gary. It's going to be one of the most challenging road courses that we put these drivers on this year in this series. It's just going to be something really spectacular, especially we're just watching these cars flood down the corkscrew in just a few minutes time when we see them take lap number 1 here. It's just going to be a great race. I'm really excited to watch these guys go to battle.
Lewis, what do you think about the points opportunities for people today? It's only a 2.9K, so that's going to impact the number of points, but we have some people on the bubble that are here in the lineup.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because you know what, the top split is 7K. That's a lot of points for the guy is winning. Even if you're finished on 15 or 20, you have at least the points. You're gonna more points than you get if you win this race. So at least you're gonna get no more than 210 points for the winner. But the bubble is really interesting because from Adam Blocker is 946 and 19 to 24 is no 22 is just less than 50 points different between each other. So it's really interesting. We still have a 2 to go. This is one, and the next one is in Gateway, I think so. So it's gonna.
I think it's Iowa. I think it's Iowa. I think Iowa's the last one.
Yeah,
we have 2 to go, and Iowa's next. And we're gonna have the full pace lap, by the way. So continue your thoughts.
So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting for the guys like Adam Blocker to stay at the top split next week. So in 2 weeks actually. Also, Jacob Obster could be clinch his stay on for the next one on the Pro Series. So very interesting. 28 laps in Gateway and Iowa. Iowa, I said no.
Laguna Seca.
Sorry, I already mixed it with the names, but yeah, it's gonna be really good to watch today.
And with tonight's starting lineup, it is Luca Tedesco.
All right, thank you so much, Gary. Here we go through the starting lineups. Starting on pole position with a pole time of 1 minute 10.094 seconds, good for an average speed of 114.943 miles an hour. It's Balint Pala. In second, it'll be Jacob Oster. In third, Alex Russell. Fourth is Kwame Scott. Frisky Frankie Wynn, he'll start in fifth. Anna Klemic from Down Under, she'll start in sixth. Logan Edwards, seventh. Jake Cummings in eighth. Ricky Springer ninth. And Edwin Odefree rounds out the top 10. Caleb Brashear will be in 11th. Milan Vogelzang, he will start in 12th. Ty Keela will start in 13th. James Watson will start 14th. Alexei Sergeyko will start 15th. Ricky Paz 16th. 17th is Pim Van Gastel. 18th, Mauricio Marquez Ramos. 19th is Kevin Parrish. 20th is Robert Ridgway. 21st, Mike Wayne Robinson. 22nd, Corey Hopkins. 23rd, in the number 23 is Jason Wallet. Gary Yost III will start in 24th. 25th is Nick Pollard. 26th, and the final driver to post a time is Tommy King. 27, 28, and 29, they all were unable to complete their qualifying lap. That is Blaze Andrich, Charles Wimbley, and Jason Adams to round out our field of 29 here in the Indy NXT Thrustmaster Pro Qualifying Series.
The owner of the Team Scandia is in 14th position. But in iRacing,
the team Scandia of the IndyCar community, Team Watson Racing. And it's good to see James Watson in the 14th spot right next to Tyquilla.
I'm going to imagine that I get that joke and just laugh along quietly.
Smile
and wave.
Go ahead, Lewis.
It is so many people that have a Waxon team. Scandia have so many also too in the grid, and it's mixed with one guy is just racing one race, the other guy is racing two, the other one racing one, then the guy on the it's so many people. So that's the joke we have with Gary is like a
how many drivers did he have in the N96 Indy 500? He had what, 7?
7? My God.
Something like that.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, look that back up.
For sure, they have to complete because the split with the car and all the stuff. You have to complete the grid, or no? For sure. I can do it. That's
former.
Yeah,
it was a bunch of the drivers that he had were former Dick Simon. You know, I found out. Speaking of Dick Simon, we're getting ready to go green. Jimmy Vasser, his first team was Dick Simon Racing. I did not know that. I forgot. You know, I somehow neglected to remember that when he got his break in to the league. But we are getting ready to go green, and Bala is not wasting any time. Green flag in the air on the final road course race for second splitters. Green flag is out.
And here they go, down into the Andretti hairpin. Pala will look to the inside. He is followed very closely behind by Oster. Oster just about a full car length now. He is followed by Russell, Scott, and Klemick as they make their way into turn number 4 and 5.
Logan Edwards on the outside, slots into his spot. Oh, we got a couple wide going into the dirt wide. That might have been Vogelzang back there. Oh, we got contact going into turn 5, and someone gets a punt.
Trouble.
That's Alexi.
It's Alexi. He goes for a little spin into the gravel. He will lose a ton of time, and he struggles getting back on. He almost crashes into another car.
Gotta watch the rejoin. Down into the corkscrew.
Charles Wimbley almost got taken out. And even more contact to the corkscrew. A big crash. We got a car upside down.
Like a Springer. Oh, but net goal also too. Oh no, not net goal for sure.
Vogelzang off track. This is a wild opening lap.
Man, the way he tried to return to the track is
oh gosh, yeah. Oh my goodness, he just kind of drove right on out. He wasn't waiting for anybody to clear. Well, the corkscrew is exciting.
The corkscrew just cleared. The car that there was a car stuck in the corkscrew, but they did appear to tow. But now Pala out to a 0.8 second advantage as they scream up the hill on the Rahal Straight, heading back towards the corkscrew. But that is going to be Calamity Corner tonight, as it so often is. And we've already seen some fireworks here. This has been a crazy opening couple laps.
And a couple of these drivers are on the bubble. Russell on the bubble from making the promotion, and cut day next race at Iowa in about 2 weeks will be cut day here in the Indy NXT qualifying series. So he needs some very valuable points. The best thing for him to do is Pala goes purple on that lap. is get the best finish possible despite the strength of field not being quite as strong as top split. Kwame Scott running him down in fourth. Anna Klimek back in the Deere car, hanging on and nailing down the fifth spot right there. And Fast Frankie, he is in sixth spot. And we got Logan Edwards back there. We saw Logan Edwards the last couple of nights on the channel. And his teammate, Caleb Brashear, who won Tuesday night in the Oval Series. And a pretty dominant win, very dominant win at Phoenix. Legacy Phoenix, proper Phoenix. Ty Quilla and Me Lucky Charms, he is back in ninth spot. And Edward Onfray and P10 rounding out the top 10 right now. Lap 3 of 28. Thanks for joining us, everybody. In the early stages here of the second split qualifying race for the Indy Pro Series.
We already have cars getting lapped here. I saw that Alexei Serginko, he was kind of blocking the road. He had to get out of the way in a hurry. As there looks like there might be a move on. Nope, that will be another lapped car. Serginko is going to just move to the inside, get right out of the way of Frankie Wynn as they make their way out of the Andretti hairpin. A good battle forming in third and fourth place as a car goes off track. But it appears that there is a pretty solid battle forming there between Alex Russell and Kwame Scott.
Downhill now, a lot of elevation changes here. Now, even an additional elevation change. Now they're as low as their lowest point they're going to get on the race course. Final turn. Turn 11. Now we go down the front straight here, hit the start-finish line. This little kink right here does count as a turn. This is turn 1. And now we're to the Andretti hairpin. This is turn 2. As we ride with Kwame Scott as he tries to run down Russell through the Andretti hairpin, still going downhill into the newest portion of the course. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Turns 4, 3, and 4. And now we come to 5. Which is about one of the few passing zones here. And then they go back uphill. And then they head to turn 6, which in my opinion, Lewis, and maybe you could agree with me because you've raced here a number of times, this is probably right next to the left-hander at the top of the hill, turn 6 at Road America. This turn 6 right here is about just as challenging because if you miss it, you're off into that dirt.
Yeah, you don't see the sausage on the apex, basically. You don't see the apex. If you're missing the apex, your car is jumping. You can have a suspension failure in the real life, actually. Here in racing, you're jumping, you go off a track, and you can spawn the car. It's kind of tricky because you're thinking you can go full throttle, but not at all. You have to be careful. You have to put the left the left front wheel in that.
Yeah.
To make it at least to gain 110 or 210 in the exit. But it's really difficult though.
Blaze Andrich going for a move down into the Andretti hairpin. Will he elect to go to the outside? Yes, he will. Can he make the move stick? Of course, I lose it right there. But he is not able, holding on the inside, but able to get him on the switchback as they go into 3.
And that is four-alarm Blaze Andrich, and he goes for another position. That's his track position. Alexei giving up space. Just a bit of a rough start there for Alexei.
180 feet of elevation change here throughout this 2.238 mile circuit. For those of us who like to count by tens, that's 55 meters and 3.6 kilometers.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Luis. And I agree with the metric system, but unfortunately, we decide to just convert backwards because reasons.
And the rule set for tonight, this is a 2.23 mile according to iRacing 11-turn permanent road course. IndyCar measures the facility at 2.238. When CART raced here, they raced here at 1.9 for a couple of seasons, and then 2.214 from 88 to 95. We're doing 28 laps tonight, 62.44 iRacing miles. I don't think anyone's going to have to do a stop unless you have a problem today. So at one stop at most if anybody needs to come to pit road, but we don't think anyone will. It is a 35-mile-per-hour pit road speed limit. Very slow, but it's also a very difficult pit road to get on. This is open setup. We are clear and sunny with 67 right now. This track doesn't appear too often on the Indy Open schedule. We've only been here 4 times since 2021, season 4 of 2021. We were here last in season 3 of 2025, season 3 of 2024, season 4 of 2022, and season 4 of 2021. Those are the last 4 trips that the Open Series has been to Laguna Seca.
A great 4-way battle through the hairpin. It's Paz, Watson, Marquez Ramos, and Parrish as they work their way all the way down to the lowest point, to one of the lowest points in this racetrack, as they make their way back onto the front straightaway, but they have a blanket over top of them. It's really just about a second across those 4, but just about 2 breaking away now as Paz and Watson will go off and possibly fight it out themselves.
Between Indy Lights and Indy NXT are next. The series has raced here 30 times from 96 to 2001 under CART and every year since 2015 under IndyCar. The track records held by currently in these cars, or at least in this formula of cars, as we have this battle here between Watson and Paz. Watson gets the pass on Paz. Easy for anyone else to say. Is set by Max Chilton, set back in 2015 in these cars with a time of 1:14.2. The all-time career wins leaders here at Laguna Seca in terms of most wins in these cars is Collett, Foster, Rasmussen, Kirkwood, VK, Spencer Pigot, and Didier Andre, each with 2. Other notable winners here in the history of IndyCar are Brian Herta, Andre Ribeiro, Greg Moore, Tony Kanaan, Cristiano D'Amata, Scott Dixon, Townsend Bell, Kyle Kaiser, Veach, and Stingray Robb all have gotten wins here and then later graduated to the IndyCar Series.
And just a quick question, Gary. I'm going to make a lot of any of our Gen Z viewers, of which I am one of them, very happy. What exactly is the temperature here at Laguna Seca?
It is 67 degrees Fahrenheit
in the
Freedom units. Actually, it's 68 on the ambient temperature, 76 on the track temperature.
No,
as we will get the track map out of the way. There you go.
I had to bring up make some of my Gen Z and Gen Alpha viewers very happy when I said that it is 67 degrees. I'm sorry.
Lewis is like,
You know what? That was the reaction I was expecting, and that was about as well as I could have expected it to go. So thank you for at least giving me that.
Here is James Watson on Pim Van Gastel. These are 2 IR18 community drivers. We'll see Pim in the Global IndyCar Series over on the Velocity Online Racing channel here in a few days. And James Watson, seen him in the Formula Indy Series as well as other series. He's going to take a peek to the inside and the hairpin at the turn 2. Going to have the position. They're going to come off at drag racing.
Oh, that was a great move there by Watson. He just stuck it down. He was going to be able to get it at least on the... Geometrically, he was going to be able to make it work, but I was worried that he was possibly just going to keep going on and overshoot the corner, but he made it work. He got around, and he takes 14th position. This is a great battle. I think we're up to 5 cars.
And a bit of a train. Yeah, checking chat here. Someone says, this looks like my public races. Well, if you had an iRating that was good enough, you could be here with us.
And now Paz will go around
on the outside.
Gaskell.
So he's on the inside going into the corkscrew, but now on the outside and finishes that pass off. So Pim loses another spot And Kevin Parrish now is running down Pim.
Pim is just fallen down the order. I'm not sure if maybe he's already burned off his tires or something, but he seems to be struggling a little bit here.
And we do have push-to-pass available in these cars, and here is your push-to-pass remaining. They start off with, I believe, a full complement when this race starts off. I think at 150 seconds they start this race off with?
And 150 seconds. Yes.
Yeah, and which is more than enough for a 28-lap race here. So there you see Pala with 127, Oster with 111, Scott with 121, Russell with 136. Anna spamming the button a little bit like it's Mario Kart. 95 seconds left. But, hey, man, you can't take them with you to the next race, so smoke them if you got them. Frankie and 103, Edwards with 115, Brashear 150, Andrich with 111, and Quilla with 144.
So Kevin Parrish is the only one who have under the 71. They use a lot, though.
I know we haven't talked a lot about him, and because we really haven't had to, because, I mean, he's just gone, is Balint Pala. He is up 3.1 seconds on second place Jacob Oster. He is just running away with this so far, but still a very long way to go here at Laguna Seca.
A lot of dirt, a lot of debris up in the corkscrew area.
Do you know the Indy NXT, it's the Indy Pro or whatever its name, they have a 6 name changes in the whole history from 1977 to now?
Yes, they can do a number of name changes.
It's a lot of names. So from 1977 to 1980, USAC Mini Indy Series.
Yes.
Then they changed it for American Racing Series. The Firestone Dayton Indy Light Series in 92 and 2001. 2002, Infinity.
Right.
Indy Pro Series. Then in 2007, Firestone Indy Light Series. And then now in 2023, Indy NXT or NXT or whatever the name series. I don't like that
you're
name,
like me.
man.
You're a wrestling fan, so we're stuck at calling it Indy NXT.
I am,
but everyone else is Indy
absolutely
Next. Indy Next. I'm sure they're yelling at us. We're like Indy NXT. Once again, I'm very surprised that Vince McMahon, when he was the owner of WWE at the time, when IndyCar came out with Indy Next and they was spelled with NXT, I'm really surprised that Vince McMahon didn't go, no, you're not using that name.
I'm just as surprised. I was actually going to bring that up. That how did that get past the trademark
No clue.
thing? I mean, that's very surprising.
No
but,
clue.
There appears to be a little trouble on the front straightaway, but that might just be cars getting out of the way. And yeah, that's the easier answer to that, is that cars are just hopping out of the way. But Frisky Frankie Wynn, he's slowly but surely pulling in Anna Klemic. It's down to about 0.4 of a second as we work lap number 14 here at Laguna Seca.
Yeah, halfway through this already. Anna, a winner in the Votive Indy Oval Series. Frankie, a participant in a lot of other IR18 leagues. And Logan Edwards, winner in the Formula Indy Series at Homestead this season. Also winner in the Elite Racing League in their IndyCar Series. And the closest ever finish at a road course for that league at Portland.
Where's John Bon Jovi when you need him? We're halfway through.
Living on prayers? Well, some of these drivers are, because they're on the bubble. And that's one of them right there, Alexander Russell.
He's having a solid race, a 4th place finish in this. May go pretty well to getting him up into the Pro Series, but the difference in points that are going to be on offer between the top split and the bottom split are going to be absolutely massive. I mean, it's a 7,000 plus SOF in top split, but the 2400s, it's going to be more chaos down here and that's why you stick with us here on P1 Broadcasting.
Well, we started with 29 cars at the start of this race. 26 are still running. So the chaos that we kind of expected going down into the first turn didn't really occur. The chaos, man, it mainly occurred at turn 5 and up at the corkscrew.
You know what?
Yeah.
In Indianapolis, when they went to Indianapolis, winning by Jaden Munoz, the starting field was 8.2K. So just for the winner, got 431 points.
That is a rich
That was
pot.
up in top split, right?
Yeah, top split. So the bottom split with 2.3K, 144. So I guessing it's at least gonna be at 200 because the second split it was winning by Oster, 268. So 4.8K certain field. So it's really important actually. It's really when you're getting close. For example, who got close to that? The number one. I don't
Hate
see
to
the
cut you
number
off
one.
here. Hate to cut you off there, Lewis. Kwame Scott makes the move for third. He is up on the podium. He takes the position away from Alex Russell. He's already pulled out a 2-second advantage.
Yeah. But yeah, in the end, is when you're getting close, like a short would be like that, like a Robert Ridgway. He's the number one, and he's now in the second split. He have a 5.1 I rating, and he's now in 13th position. So it's kind of like it just
Trying
for
to see.
couple numbers, I was down.
Trying to see where Scott got Russell. Not seeing it in the logs. Must have got him at a lap or two earlier. We'll go back here a little bit.
He got him just at turn 5 on the last lap.
Ooh.
But the other battle that I really want to point you guys to is Anna Klemic and Frankie Wynn. It's down to 0.3 seconds, and Wynn is closing fast. Klemic is having to do a lot of defending here. This could be a real exciting battle as we move into the second half of this motor race. But we do appear to have trouble as they come through turn 6. Let's see if there's anything up ahead.
There.
Looks like the track might be somewhat clear as they move into the corkscrew.
Oh, the leader have a lap down in front. And you know what has happened when you have a lap front?
That's going to
without
close the
spinners
gap,
around.
and Oster's got it within 1.3 seconds.
Oh boy,
Just blue flag, man.
we're getting
There you go.
feisty here at Laguna Seca.
That's the tough stuff when you be a leader. You have to battle with the guys don't understand the blue flag, and especially in road course. And oval is whatever you want. You have to fight for lap down the guy, but it's really tough actually here.
However, one thing that is beneficial for a leader working through lap traffic is if they're in a position like Pala and Oster are in, where it's about a 2-second advantage, they can use the lap down cars as a pick.
Yep.
They can have them set a bit of
This is earlier, by the way.
set up some defense and pull off and just pull away. And that is what Pala is doing right now.
Gone back to that pass that Scott did on Russell, and he takes a shot here at the inside. Well, thought about it at 11, but I think he does a crossover and out drags him on the front stretch coming down to turns 1 and 2. Let's get back to live streaming here, and looks like the leaders got past lap traffic, but with 29 cars on a 2.2 mile course, you're going to get into traffic very quickly, and he is already now reached. Let's see. This is Jason Wallet, who is currently in the 20th position, and so he's already lapped the leader this far into the race, and we're very quickly now, less than 10 to go. He's already lapped up in the 20th position now.
Here's the only thing that I do not like about this series. The races are too short, and I mean that in a couple different ways. I think that there should be.
Wallet off in front of the leader. He holds his line, though. Oh, a bit of a pucker moment for Wallet and the leader.
Goodness, that was close. That was close.
I agree with you, but that's why the real set is. They have 2 races in the weekend, or sometimes 3. For example, Mid Ohio, in one point they have 3 races in one weekend. So that's make it different in that. But same for the US 200, 2000, for the Pro US 2000, and that time the Pro Mazda also too. So it's like that, and that's why I make like just you going whatever you have. That's why also you have to take care of your tires, because you cannot change it, because you're gonna lose basically all the race. And it's no, you have people changing tires and things, but it's not prepared for all this stuff. So they should be added that stuff also too, actually.
Edwin Onofre no longer has a front nose at all. I mean, I guess not a rear. There's no such thing as a rear nose, but he does not have a front wing. He is just driving around. He looks like an anteater or something. Just driving around with a big wall in front of his race car.
Let's see if we can
there
see
seems to be
what
some discussion
possibly
in the voice chat as well.
happened to him.
Yeah, Mike is close with Checo upstairs.
I'd love to hear that. I'm very curious to what's going on there.
It's about you take it so serious this, but yeah, for sure, people want your.
Yeah, I mean you're running for big money in the Pro Series in a couple months. I mean, obviously you want to take it seriously. I don't know why you wouldn't. But Onofre is just going to keep running here. I'm not sure if he knows he doesn't have a front wing, but somebody should tell him. I don't think we can, but somebody should. But Pala is just flying away here. He's up 4 seconds as he makes his way into the corkscrew. I mean, it is his race to lose, but anything can happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure when that happened to Edwin there. We won't, maybe here. Yeah, maybe here. He still had his nose on this replay. Let's see what happens here. Happened at lap 19.
Oh, I can tell you where I found it. In the cars group, he spun.
Okay.
And he have a contact with, he just brake and lose the rear.
That's it. We were watching it right there. Yes. So actually, Edwin just kind of was an innocent victim on that one.
Yeah.
7 to go here at Laguna Seca. If you enjoy P1's coverage of the 2025 iRacing Indy NXT Thrustmaster Qualifying Series second split, man, it's such a mouthful there. And you respect the stream, please do us a solid. Make sure you support us by subscribing. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash like and click the bell so don't miss out on future P1 iRacing broadcasts. Again, the next thing you can also help us do, if you have not done so already, you can also donate to the broadcast as well. We do this for free on behalf of the iRacing IndyCar community. The link to our GoFundMe campaign is in the stream description. You can also send us super chats as well. We certainly would appreciate it. We do realize times are tough. It is near the holiday season, but any donation you send our way is greatly appreciated. 6 to go. Pala currently with a 4.1 second lead. That 1.5 second lead just a couple laps ago seemed so close, yet now so far. Oster in second, Kwame Scott in third, Alexander Russell in fourth, Anna Klimek in the Deer car in fifth.
A great move just a little while ago during the brief ad break that Blaze Andrich made a great move on Logan Edwards. Guess where? Turn number 5. That's basically the best spot on the track for an overtake. He went to the outside, is off. Who was that who just went off? That was Gary Yost.
Yeah, that was Gary, and that just for track position, but you got to kind of hold your breath a little bit when that happens in front of you. But right now, four-alarm Blaze Andrich is up 20 spots, and he is your biggest gainer and probably is in the running for the LGN Driver of the Race Award.
That's who I'm going with.
Man.
Yeah, 20 spots. Yeah, on a very short race.
He's Luis. He's just, in case you're tracking, Luis. He does get my vote.
Yeah, it's basically, you know what, I used to have about that kind of races when you're getting another spot, but the people don't say nothing about that.
Right in front of
like
the leader, Mike Robinson gets sideways.
As we would say, Luis, when I used to cover professional hockey up in Lowell, the PWHL team, the women's professional hockey team in Lowell, as voted by the press is how we would do the 3 stars. That's how they'd announce it. So the LGN Driver Race Award as voted by the press, question mark?
For now is until he crossed the line. It must to be Aldrich. Placing Droughty.
Up 20 spots. Other big gainers, Ridgeway up 8. Charles Wembley up 12. We got Jason Adams up 8 spots as well.
Only if it's out of the podium.
Yes.
That's the condition.
Nice battle forming way back in the field, back in 15, 16, 17. But driver off in the corkscrew, I think it was a lap down, but Ty Keela, he is having to fight hard as Corey Hopkins a lap down, and he touches, and he takes out the driver behind him. That's Jake Cummings who goes around.
And I don't have my camera on that. There's Jake Cummings.
I'll take.
And we will go back in time and watch this with 4 to go. But it all happens at the corkscrew.
Oh no!
And we got Ty Quilla in there.
She had disappeared.
I want to see what happened. I'm going to that far chase cam.
It's both of them disappeared, and then I found it in the wall. Both of them. I don't know.
No, it was there appeared to maybe be.
Oh, there was a little bit of contact there with Ty, and sends 2 cars tumbling on top of one another in turn 10. Oof.
Calamity corner. I mean, and that there was maybe a 6 inches of net code, but definitely enough that it's within the margin of error, and definitely a reasonable incident to have been net coded there. But Blaze Andrich,
Ty's a very clean driver too. I want to stand up for Ty. I know him very well, and he is not a one that does a lot of contact. And yeah, I don't see him. I don't see that necessarily as a skill issue on his part. Just maybe a bit of a racing and net code issue going on there.
Absolutely.
Oh, I see the replay now in the streaming. Yeah,
it's a tiny bit of net code, I think.
Yeah, in my camera, both disappear before the crash, and then they appear in the wall, both of them.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you put when you're spectating races, you put it on most exciting, because maybe something interesting will happen.
I think that's just excited in my graphic.
Pala has now reached Ricky Paz, Kevin Parrish, Charles Wembley, and James Watson. This is 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th, all right in front of him in the late stages. And Paz is going to give a little mercy to Pala and allows Pala on by. Now Pala just now looking at Parrish, Wembley, and Watson. Actually, Parrish and Wembley directly in front of him. Coming to the white flag next time by. Lap and a half to go for this second split qualifier. Next up for the series is a week off, and then we're headed to Iowa for cut day and see who gets promoted, and that is Paz sideways coming through turn 6, and we talked about how dangerous turn 6 is as he is littering the course full of kitty litter.
I just want to direct you guys for a very brief second. Blaze Andrich, make that 21 spots. He has made up. He's up to 6th. What a drive by him.
Oh, and the leader has 2 cars racing for position in front of him on the white flag lap.
Oh, goodness. Oh, no, this can't be good.
Just got to give these guys room. He's got a big lead. He's got a 3-second lead. I think he just, let's not J.R. Hildebrandt this thing. Let's be patient.
That, I believe, if we're talking about the same Indianapolis 500 that I think we're talking about, was my first Indy 500 that I watched to completion. That I watched the entire thing.
The 2011 500 and the 2012, 2013, 2014 seasons, it was a lot of lot of people watching right now. That was their entry to IndyCar racing. Yeah, that's if I give a J.R. Hildebrandt reference, people will be like, oh, I get that. But if I do a Roberto Guerrero reference at the start of a race, they'll be like, well, what's that? And then I'll just say Scott McLaughlin. And then they're like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. But our leader, Pella, who's dominated all day through turn 10 and turn 11, he's not going to have to worry about any Guerrero moments today. He's going to lead flag to flag, checkered flag out for Ballard Pella, your winner here in Split 2. Jacob Oster is going to come home in second for I-5G, and Kwame Scott picks up a couple of spots on his way to a P3 here at Laguna Seca. Alexander, hopefully he earns enough to try to stay at or near the bubble for the cutoff line. He is going to come home 4th. And the big gainer of the day, Blaze Andrich, up 22 spots. That's probably going to be your LGN driver of the race as he comes home in 5th.
He just took the position on turn 10 of Anna Klemek to take the checkered flag in 5th. So from 27, this is like a no challenge qualifying challenge. No challenge.
That's unbelievable. That is an unbelievable drive by Blaze Andrich.
Yo, why
and he spun out.
Before?
He struggled through the corkscrew. He did not make a time or did not post a time because he struggled in the corkscrew, and he just decided to pack it up after that but clearly it didn't matter to him. He was going to go all out the whole way, and he made maybe the best drive of the season in second split.
Palla with the win, Jacob Oster second, Kwame in a third, and then we got Russell, who we saw win at Indianapolis in a top split race earlier in the season, or earlier in the year. He comes home 4th. Blaze Andrich with Rogue Racing comes home 5th. Anna Klimek with the Taylor Mills squad in 6th. Then Frankie Gwynn in 7th. Then we have 2 of the Luke Mansky cars, Logan Edwards, Caleb Brashear. Caleb having a pretty good week. Win earlier on Tuesday at Phoenix, and a top 10 in the second split for the qualifier. Comes home in 9th. Ty Quilla, second Rogue Racing car in the top 10, comes home in 10th. Moving on to the second page, you got Ridgeway, James Watson, Onfrey, Parrish, and Wembley, your top 15. Pim Gamgastel, Wallet, Adams, Marquez, Ramos, and Paz, your top 20. Alexi with a bit of a rough start comes home 21st. Robinson 22nd. Pollard in 23rd. Cummins, Hopkins, Yost, King, Springer, and Vogelzang round out the remainder of this 29 car field.
Just in the top split, finishing, Ricardo Rico won the race, followed by Peter Berryman and J.D. Munoz after the podium on the top split there.
All right, just get some interviews. See if anyone wants to come for an interview. Welcome. The link to the Discord server there should be an invite in the description. But we will talk to anybody if they're available.
Doesn't look like anybody right now, but
that's okay.
Hopefully,
either that, it's an early night for us. It's okay. It's all good.
Oh, Jacob is here. Jacob is here.
Jacob's a good guy.
Yeah.
Just a moment here, and All right, let's check out the interview room real quick. And there is Jacob Oster, who might be the only person that we'll be talking to tonight. But there is the stat line for Kwame Scott. Got that one pass over Russell right about lap 10 or so, and he survives to the bottom step, part of that Nexus squad that we see. One of his teammates, I believe, is Chilcutt, who is leading or was leading the Formula Indy Series points. It looks like he's one of his teammates, so we will continue to see how well he does, and maybe gets the promotion into next week's or 2 weeks from now when they go to Iowa. Let's bring up Jacob Oster, and here is Jacob Oster. Hey, man, thanks for joining us. Very quiet race for you at the start. Kind of just broke away, but beyond that, it was just keeping the wheels between the lines of a very challenging racetrack. But Paula just kind of took off.
Yeah, all I wanted was a quiet day. I knew that I just needed to live, and I'm pretty sure I did all I needed to do.
Well, I mean, beyond the race, it's only a 2.9K strength of field, so it's not going to be a huge reward in points, but enough of a reward in points. How are you feeling about getting that promotion?
With how this has gone down and with the SLFs and everything, and my prior road course points hauls being close to 300 each week, I should be good. I think the cutoff's going to be around 1150, maybe a little lower than that, and I should be well above that with this. So I'm pretty ecstatic to hopefully be back, but gotta wait 2 more weeks to get it confirmed.
Got to make it official, yeah. One question I kind of had. This is my only race that I'm doing the broadcast for this season or for this series. What do you think of doing the qualifier in the new car? Of course, not many people are going to have very many setups for this car at all, so it's almost like a blank slate with this particular car. And then jumping to the IR18 for the Pro Series, where everyone, or at least for the most part, everyone has a very thick notebook of setups. What do you think about using 2 different cars that encompass the overall getting into the Pro Series and then completing the Pro Series?
I mean, realistically, it makes sense, but with how iRacing's physics model is and how these 2 cars drive, they drive completely differently.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really think that this car is a good feeder into the IR18, personally. You have to drive the cars completely different. The tires are definitely a whole different ball game. These cars are very, very spooky on tires. The IndyCar, not so much, but the IndyCar's tires are a lot harder to get to where you need them to be. And this car just doesn't fall off. It doesn't really change much. It's not the same. And I think there's going to be some people that struggle and they go into the IR18, especially people who have never driven it before, didn't drive it last year in the Pro Series, especially when it comes to road courses. I don't really know if they're going to have a hope on ovals, but on road courses, the IR18 is its own animal, especially with hybrid coming out soon. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But it's what we got, and we just had to adapt and drive the car as fast as you can.
Yeah, everyone's playing with the same set of rules, but that's kind of what I was thinking too. It's just like entirely 2 different types of cars, and I was thinking that maybe you would see drivers that would do well in the qualifier, and then you get them into an IR18 with more horsepower, different tire, slightly different tire model that it sounds like, and a different downforce package, and things will work out differently. I know the real crossover in the real world's a little bit more equal, but trying to duplicate that in a software sense is always a challenge. That's kind of exactly what I was thinking. So, yeah, thanks for confirming that. I was just wondering how that would go over. But, hey, it looks like you're going to get the promotion. You got 1 more race to go. It's going to be on an oval, which we know is your strength. We've already seen these cars at Iowa in an earlier top split race in the Indy NXT Oval Series. It's going to be a pack race, but do you think it's even going to be a pack race with open setup, or do you think it'll be a little bit more spread out with open setup?
I think with the weather that I think it's going to be generating, we may have some tire problems, but we also had that at Gateway, but it's just something we got to work around. Like the first set you show up with for testing an oval is never what you end with.
Right.
And it's usually radically different. So it's just going to take tweaking and tuning, and we're just going to get to the best spot we can. Our group.
Jacob, just Luca Tedesco here. Obviously, the last time I think we talked was under very different circumstances.
Yeah, no, I won.
Yes, but a much nicer, much quieter race today. I mean, great drive from you. Just how important is it to kind of have one of these quiet days just to get the mindset right for something that is going to be pretty chaotic in 2 weeks' time when we go racing for the Pro Series finale.
It just means my job's different in 2 weeks. Just trying to help teammates of mine that are on the bubble and get them in the spots, knock some people out. That's going to be the main focus, I think, especially if I am confirmed safe or as close to safe as I reasonably can be. But I'm just happy that it's gone as well as it has, especially after Portland and Texas. I wasn't really too stoked after those 2 races, but it's turned around really well.
Shout outs, friends, family, sponsors. Anyone want to say hi to before we let you go?
Well, I want to thank Alexis Newsom and Chris Demerit for sitting on the box tonight, just kind of chit-chatting and tell me all the times of the lap cars in front of me. It was really useful information because, well, there was a large speed discrepancy, and it was kind of spooky. Also, thanks everyone over at Powerslide. I've been working with them for a little bit on this, just trying to get the setups right, and it's been a rewarding experience to work with a large group of people that know how to set up a car really, really well. And I think we've shown that we have some serious speed. But looking forward to Pro. If I make it there in Iowa in 2 weeks, just trying to go lock it up.
We'll see you. The next broadcast for us will be the second split at Iowa here after the holiday week. But we wish you the best as a community member. Hopefully to get that promotion, see you in the big series. But P2 today here for Jacob Oster, friend of ours from the IR18 ranks. We'll see you in about 2 weeks when we go to Cut Day at Iowa.
All right. Thank you, guys.
See you, Jacob.
All right, and that is it for the interviews. Luca, you've kind of got to see them, these guys, on in multiple disciplines, road courses and ovals. Now we go back to a road course today. Anything that you kind of seek from this group that maybe of this group of drivers that you've seen at least down a couple races that you kind of expect to get the promotion into the big field of 33, or really it's going to be the field of 33 total, but the kind of the field of 21 that will get that promotion?
Well, Balint Pala just made a statement. That was a statement victory, a 3.2 second advantage for him. Jacob Oster, obviously just a big community guy. I mean, we love seeing him get up there, and I think he's going to do really well. But another guy who I think just made a monster statement is Blaze Andrich. I mean, if you will go 22 spots in 28 laps, that is, I mean, beyond belief, doesn't really even describe how impressive that drive is. I mean, it was just perfection for 28 laps. And I think that those are the three guys who I'm really looking out for to possibly make some noise up in the Pro Series should they make it. And I think hopefully they all will.
Lewis, I don't know if the points have been updated, but your thoughts on any of these drivers possibly making it into Cut Day as a chance to make the field of 21?
Well, it's not the I don't know if it's they hoop day. Maybe it's gonna take maybe 1 day more to hoop day all this stuff. But I think with the next one, Jacob Oster for sure should be a stay in the top split on the. Sorry, it will not for sure. But for the experience, it's gonna be on in the top. So he needs to just finish the race and take the match point because he's in 17. I think it have to be a catastrophe incident, and the bad result, and the other one on the back him could be on the front. Even Adam Blockers is around over there. You know, Adam Blockers. Even in this kind of car, it could be on the front. Alexander Russell should be on the front with his pro license and the oval, and also 4.1K and the in 4.4K and the Formula I rating, so should be in also in the pro license for the next Indy Pro Series. So let's see. I think it's gonna be open, but you know, the people in the oval is just take it just take it the Pro Series in his hands. So it's gonna be a really excited for that people, especially for the top split, because who's gonna be the champion? I think Jaden is close. Nicolas Mateo's kind of 200 points behind. So anyways, who knows what's gonna happen in the top? But for there, they need to fight or battle until the end. So it's gonna be really excited for that. So good luck for everyone in the 2 weeks in 2 weeks to go. Yeah, nothing more to say. So I think we see you,
Monday.
Gary, next Monday.
Me and you will be next next Tuesday, but next time P1 is on the air will be next Monday. So yeah, we got the whole weekend off.
Yeah, sure. So Monday is Open Series, and Tuesday we are on Fixed Series Oval. So see you there.
All right, let's get on ahead. Get everyone back there Thursday nights. I got tomorrow off, so this is like a Friday night for me. So after this, I don't have to do anything for the next couple of days.
If anybody wants an interesting sporting event to watch over the weekend, the first Ashes cricket test starts in like 20 minutes. So I'm going to go watch that.
Cricket?
Cricket?
Yes, cricket. 5 days, first of 5 games. Let's go.
Oh, this is long style cricket. So I was in India when they had the Cricket World Cup there. And I tried my best to understand it as a baseball guy. And it's just like every time they hit a 6, I was calling them homers. So yeah, I was.
Close it up. Close it up.
I tried to learn it. I had it on TV there all the time in India, and I think I learned it, and since then I've pretty much forgot it.
Well, let's just say 12-year-old me was weird and liked cricket a lot. So, go watch that, or don't. Go fast in virtual cars. Maybe do that, because that's what we should be talking about. But thank you guys so much for letting me come on again. As always, it's a great time here on P1. I love calling these races with you guys, and I can't wait to do it in 2 weeks' time.
That's it for tonight. Once again, your podium here from Laguna Seca is Paolo with the win, Jacob Oster in second, Kwame Scott in third. Join us again in 2 weeks for round 7 and what I like to call cut day of the 2025 iRacing Indy NXT or Indy NXT Thrustmaster qualifying series. Second split as the teams of drivers head to Iowa Speedway. Who gets promoted to the field of 33 or the field of 21? Who misses the cut? Well, you're just going to have to find out. Coverage begins around 8 p.m. Eastern time. Again, that's 8:00 p.m. Eastern. And remember, as always, for the correct time in your area, you can find everything right here at YouTube at youtube.com/P1 Broadcasting. Hey, we love bringing these races to you, but not easy and require time and money to produce. If you share our passion for the sport of IndyCar and you enjoyed our coverage of the 2025 Indy NXT or Indy NXT Thrustmaster, I'm going to call it both just to cover my bases, but Indy NXT Thrustmaster qualifying series second split races, please take time to visit our GoFundMe page. The link is in the description and donate to our 2025 broadcast fund. We realize this is the holidays and times are tough, so any contribution greatly appreciated. We thank you for watching and making this part of your Thursday evenings each and every week here during this qualifying series. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game is not an easy one, so please help support P1 with the weekly grind. Leave a comment below. Let us know your thought on tonight's race. If you enjoyed tonight's coverage, support us by smashing like in the video. If you're new, click subscribe, and while you're at it, hit the bell for weekly reminders so don't miss out on more of P1's other iRacing programming, including our Monday IndyCar double headers on Monday and Tuesday nights. It's on Mondays. It's the iRacing IndyCar Open Series, followed by the iRacing Indy NXT Road Series top splits starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And on Tuesdays, it's the iRacing IndyCar Oval Series, followed by the iRacing Indy NXT Oval Series starting at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like iRacing IndyCar action, whether it's road or oval, make P1 your home on Monday and Tuesday nights. Track cams for this race are provided by Whiplash Sim Cams. Get the most out of your iRacing experience with the Whiplash Sim Cams. To learn more about Whiplash, like them on Facebook. You can also follow them on X and Instagram. The links you need are all in the description. For business inquiries to learn more about P1 and what we do, like us on Facebook. You can follow us on X and Instagram. You can follow all of our social links as well on Linktree. You can check them out in the description. So, for Luis Gonzalez Nunez, who nominates Blaze Andrich for his driver of the race, Luca Tedesco, and everyone here at P1, I'm Gary Gonzo saying to all good night and thanks for watching. And to all of our men and women serving in the military and as first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Catch us again in 2 weeks for Cut Day in Iowa and the next race of the 2025 iRacing Indy NXT Thrustmaster qualifying series second split races right here on P1. Good night, everybody.